First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Now Brees on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Kamara. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018. From the 29, Brees. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprian. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open, it's Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 now. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 29, Hill. On the move to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing on second down, Ryan. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Check, 47. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Silver. Base. Mark 27. Hey, watch the screen.
Now Ryan. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. On 1st down, Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker... Make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. 11. Hey, Zoo.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Breeze now to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
45 the mark.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Marr on for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it.
Touchdown, Falcons! Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Yeah,
it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
40, ready. 5-8. Switch up. Check those.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Mark 45. Hey, here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. He finds Latavius Murray. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Breeze now on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third.
Falcons 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Tuesday.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marquise Goodwin, 59 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Ryan, and this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running with Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. Oh no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey. 4 down.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready, play 25, 21. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Get up. Check. Wait. Get up.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Marr able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, wahoo.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So
But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they